Hello, friends. Welcome back to Value Vintage Cards. This one's gonna be a little different for me. Again, I'm kind of experimenting with different ways of sharing things. So I'm just gonna share two recent pickups, and I'm gonna share just the two because I think they both deserve a little bit of focus and time. So, first one I'll start with is from 1947. Now, I've kind of evolved out of getting like tops, Bowman base runs of players from the like golden era, the 50s, 60s. I still have several. I've got boxes of things, and I'm not necessarily getting rid of those cards. Some I might downsize out of a little bit, but I'm just kind of evolving in what I find interesting. So maybe it's because I've got a lot of that stuff taken care of, and maybe it's because I feel like you kind of like you evolve into steps. The really big collectors I feel like are looking for comic cards only, and sometimes it's five-figure cards, and those collections are amazing. Um, and the stuff I dabble in probably doesn't interest them. And then you've got folks that are, um, in whatever tier, you just kind of find like what is interesting to you and what's, kind of getting you excited in the hobby at the moment. So for me, what gets me excited in the hobby at the moment is um, items that are less common, items that are, you know, low pop, scarce, less often seen, less often known they exist kind of stuff is really what it is. So if you look at Gil Hodges' run, I'm nowhere near having a whole Gil Hodges run, and there's a few cards in there, 52 tops, 54 tops. Uh, I think they're really neat images. 57 tops is pretty cool. There's some neat ones along the way. But I think my favorite image in his entire run, outside of anything, is this thing. It's a 1947, so super rookie era for him. It's a photo pack. So these are definitely less often seen. Um, I don't know if it's because it's rookie. I don't know if it's because there's not a lot of them. I don't know if it's because he's in catcher's gear. Um, Maybe it's all of those factors. I think that is just an amazingly cool looking image. You can tell the size. So that's like an 8 by 10 top loader. So it's, 5 by 7 for sure. It almost feels like it's bigger than 5 by 7, but maybe it is just 5 by 7. But it's a good size piece. You'll probably see it's going to probably just stand up behind me somewhere. So it'll be on display at times. Um, but I just think it's a phenomenal image. I love getting catcher cards for one, but he's not known as being a catcher. But I love those like, you know, un unusual, I would say, like the less common images. To me, that just gets me pumped. Like that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm searching for. So this one, unfortunately, is some dollars, and there's some like buy it nows on eBay. They're not impossible to find. The ones on eBay right now are probably multiples of what they should be price wise. I think. But this one was an auction and went for a very fair price and not a low price. Um, Unfortunately, I wish. But great piece, and absolutely for me, that's like the epic Gil Hodges item. So I'm excited to have that. The other one, I was floored. I actually saw it on Facebook. Somebody was selling it, and might have sold right away. I'm not even sure. Um, but a neat item of a player that doesn't have a lot of options. And I believe it's from 1935, if my research and investigation is correct. I'm going to do my best to share this thing while it is a little bit fragile, so I don't want it to be damaged in the process. But I picked this thing up for, with shipping, under 30 bucks. Like that's shipped, tax, delivered, item, everything, under 30 bucks. So for some of you, this will be super cool. Some of you will say it's not a card. I don't like it. um, I think it's really cool. So it is a Grape Nuts Dizzy Dean catalog. That's the front. That's the back. So I've shared the premium, the actual image of that. This would be the little catalog that went along with it. So what I'm going to do is just display this in a little I guess it's like a 5x7 top loader. So I'll just keep it in there. I'm not going to open it on a real regular basis because it is 90 years old. Um, I think it's in really good shape for 90 years old, though. So as you flip through this thing, it's it's legit. So we get the glare down there. Um, Howdy Pal, Dizzy Dean goes through some of it's how to play baseball. Some of it is on the next page. So if you do and actually read this, I guess if I'm doing an okay job, you should be able to like pause it and read the darn thing if you wanted to. Um, but some of its instructions of how to redeem and actually get um, prizes. So step 9 there on page 5 says the offer of prizes in this book expires December 31st, 1935. So it gives you a little bit of references to when the book would have been issued. Look at the nifty prizes. So how cool is that? So some of those nifty prizes you can probably find somewhere. Um, Baseball emblems, cool. That premium is what I have, and I know Mangini's got one too. There's not a lot of folks that have those. If you have a premium, let me know. Those are neat. More prizes, hats and pocket knife, different things in there. It's pretty substantial, but like I'm shocked at this is the last couple pages. Um, it's in good shape, so pretty cool. But for me, I thought the ability to display something like that was well worth it. Initially, when I looked at it for that price, I thought maybe I was just going to get like the front picture. Like I thought there was no way that's like the entire book. Um, and even to me, the back write up is super awesome as well. So yeah, I love that. I think that's just a fun way to expand out. If you're looking for Dizzy Dean items, there's not a lot. And most of his cards are super premium, maybe because there's not many of them, and maybe because he's Dizzy Dean and he's like Dizzy Dean was Sandy Koufax of the era. He's almost like legendary for what could have been because his career was cut short by uh, unfortunate physical injuries and things. So um, just fun addition. So that's all I got. That's all I'm showing today. Two things. Got my Dizzy and got my super cool Gil Hodges. I will catch you all on the next one. Let me know if you've got a Grape Nuts Premium Dizzy Dean. Join the club. We know there's at least two of us. I'll talk to you guys next time. See ya.